How long does executor removal take? Have you ever wondered what happens when an executor of an estate is not doing their job properly? The process of removing an executor can be quite complex and time-consuming. Let's break it down step by step. First, an executor is the person appointed to manage and settle an estate during the probate process. They have important responsibilities, and if they fail to perform these duties, it may lead to their removal. This could happen if the executor is dishonest or simply unfit for the role. To start the removal process, an interested party, like a beneficiary or creditor, must file a petition or motion with the probate court. This petition outlines the reasons for the removal. The court will then review the evidence presented to determine if there is a valid reason for the executor's removal. If the executor has breached their fiduciary duty, such as mismanaging estate assets or failing to provide necessary inventories and accountings, the court may proceed with removal. For less serious issues, the executor might receive a written notice and have a set period, often 30 days, to respond or comply. However, if the allegations are severe, like embezzlement, the court may remove the executor without prior notice. Once the petition is filed, the court will schedule a hearing. The timing of this hearing can vary based on the court's calendar and the complexity of the case. During the hearing, both sides will present their evidence. After considering everything, the judge will make a decision on whether to remove the executor. This entire process can take several weeks to a few months just for the initial notices and filings. If there are court hearings and decisions to be made, that could add additional months to the timeline. In more complex or contested cases, the removal process could extend to a year or even longer. It is also important to note that executors typically have up to 1 year from their appointment to distribute the estate assets. This means that the removal proceedings can overlap with this timeline, potentially prolonging the overall probate process. Engaging an experienced estate litigation attorney can help streamline this process. They can assist in gathering evidence and presenting the case effectively to the court, which may reduce delays and costs. In the context of estate planning, timely removal of an executor is essential. It protects the interests of beneficiaries and ensures the estate is managed properly. Delays in removal can lead to mismanagement or loss of assets, which is especially concerning for vulnerable individuals. So, while the timeline for executor removal can vary, acting quickly on signs of misconduct and seeking legal help is vital to expedite the process and safeguard the estate and its beneficiaries.